For decades, California has required owners of older cars to pass periodic tailpipe emissions tests in order to register their vehicles, but there is no smog check program for the more than 1 million heavy-duty diesel trucks operating in the state, even though they spew far more health-damaging air pollution. But state regulators are finally moving to fix that. The Air Resources Board is set to vote next week on rules that will create a truck smog check program and require diesel-fueled big rigs to pass semi-annual tests in order to drive on California roads. It can't happen soon enough. Virtually all heavy-duty trucks in California are diesel-fueled, and their lung-damaging exhaust causes health and air quality impacts far out of proportion with their numbers. Trucks and other heavy-duty vehicles make up about 3% of the vehicles on California roads, but they spew more than half of its on-road smog-forming pollution. Diesel exhaust is one of the state's biggest environmental health hazards, driving up asthma rates and cancer risk and shortening people's lives in communities near ports, warehouses, freeways and other transportation corridors. Pollution-choked neighborhoods are in desperate need of air quality improvements at a time when the booming goods movement industry is clogging roadways with trucks and smog levels have been getting worse. Regulators say most of the state's truck pollution is coming from about 10% of vehicles that have something wrong with their emissions controls. It's important to level the playing field and make sure our state no longer offers safe harbor to truck owners who have obtained an unfair advantage by failing to maintain their rigs or invest in required pollution controls. The benefits of going after a relatively small number of polluters are enormous. Putting in place a smog check, as required under legislation by State Senator Connie Leyva, D-Chino, that Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law in 2019, would reduce more pollution than any state emissions rule since 2008 and bring enormous health benefits in the coming decades, including the prevention of more than 7,000 early deaths and thousands of emergency room visits. The greatest impacts would be in Southern California and the San Joaquin Valley, where millions of residents suffer from smog and soot levels that routinely violate federal health standards.